So, is this it?
Am I making a difference?
What about my family? Is this pace worth the money?
What if I'm sick? Can I count on this company?
How can I plan for the future when I can barely plan my day?
I'll never get anywhere.
How you're living now may be how you'll live in the future, unless you make a change. You say things will get better, but you've said that before. Right career, wrong job. Maybe it's time for you to go.
In 1900, people lived to be 40. Today, it's more like 80. Pharmacy is the key. The biggest means of getting breakthrough healthcare products to the public has been the retail pharmacy. It was a concept popularized in Chicago by Charles Walgreens and grown over the years by new generations.
When you work for Walgreens, you are not a department in a mass merchandising store. From the top down to the bottom, Mr. Walgreens was a pharmacist. Pharmacist heads our cosmetics buying. The people who design our computer systems get input from pharmacists. We are first and foremost a pharmacy.
When I walk in the door, what I'll do is I'll go through the computer system and see what needs to be filled for the day. Our technicians make all of our doctor calls for us. Our computer system categorizes all prescriptions by the time the patient is picking them up. So we know approximately how much time we have per prescription.
There is a huge difference between the competitor that I work for and Walgreens.
It was just mass chaos. They increased employees' hours from 8 to 12 hours. They cut part-time employees' benefits. They switched over to a different computer system, just pushed their employees too far.
My wife is also a pharmacist. She works for one of the competitors. She was complaining one day about how slow things were going in her pharmacy, and I realized that all of her problems we don't have because we have Walgreens Intercom.
This is our Intercom Plus system. There are several different features that enable you to do your job much more efficiently.
A big part of pharmacy is what you don't see. Planning, testing, computer programming, training.
An advantage over our competition is the ability to transfer prescriptions from one store to another, integrate our other systems within our prescription filling system. E-commerce area is integrated, our mail service is integrated, our telephone system is integrated, and our inventory replenishment system is also integrated into our Intercom Plus system.
Our technology makes it very easy for a pharmacist to be freed up to do the counseling that he needs to do.
People can walk in right off the street, no appointment, and ask their question.
Have a nice trip.
It's a paperless environment. You're used to files for this, paper file for that. I can do more things other than spending 2 hours on an order. I can work with the patients.
And customers can touch tone in their refills and come and pick them up at the time of their choice. We have the entire pharmacy laid out, and each employee knows exactly what their duties are.
You can also pull up clinical pharmacology and immediately have access to chemical structure, drug interactions, any pertinent information that you might need.
They had asked for some help in pharmacy, so I went back there to help out. Then, after working with a couple of other pharmacists there, they told me that I could get a scholarship through Walgreens, so I thought about it. So I switched my major over to pharmacy.
We're such a close group here. At the front end of the store, the pharmacy, we get along great.
Everything was just top-notch. This company attracts some very good people.
I was born in China. When I graduated from high school, my family immigrated to the United States. I have 14 brothers and sisters. My older sister is a ophthalmologist. My second sister, she's a pharmacist. Because my father's a businessman, he works long hours. The children have different expectations about life. They just finish the work, they go home and spend the time with the families.
I'm not stuck here for 12 hours a day, getting able to not see my family, not pursue hobbies and interests.
It does allow you time to do your job, and at the end of the day, you get to go home and spend time with your family.
I'm a full-time mom and a wife My children are involved in a lot of sports. We love to go and watch them play their soccer, football, basketball, baseball.
It's just much better for relationships, family relationships. I've started reading novels again. I mean, it's just like claiming your life back again.
I'm very active with my children at their school. I'm able to volunteer on the playground when they have recess. Working some nights and weekends is an advantage when you have school-aged children.
With the expansion of 6,000 stores by 2010, there's just an enormous possibilities of movement.
Walgreens has been building tremendously out here, so there are a lot of opportunities for pharmacists out here.
A pharmacist can go into store management, can go into district management.
How you feel at the end of the day is a big part of the consideration.
I actually work out at my gym a lot.
I like to spend time riding my motorcycle.
Working for Walgreens has been very good for me financially.
Not that I'm money hungry or anything, but they pay very well.
I can still afford to work part-time and earn a very reasonable living.
Our benefits are phenomenal.
Every employee just received a stock option.
Profit sharing, totally amazing.
It was very easy for a young pharmacist who participated fully in the profit sharing fund to be a millionaire by retirement.
My father is retired from Walgreens. He was able to retire at the early age of 55. He was able to do so because of Walgreens stock purchases and profit sharing in the Walgreens company.
Fortunately, I've bought a house in Bella Vista, Arkansas, where I will be able to fish, hit golf balls, play golf, flea markets, and then store it.
You made a commitment. Shouldn't your employer? Once you're part of the Walgreens team,
fish, hit golf balls, play golf, flea markets, and then store it.
you made a commitment. Shouldn't your employer? Once you're part of the Walgreens team, you learn to be a leader. It's part of a real commitment to pharmacy.
After all, Walgreens promotes from within, all the way to the top.
I'm Dan Jornt, and I'm here with Walgreens President Dave Bernauer. We're both pharmacists, and we've both spent our entire careers at Walgreens. I'm a Drake grad. Dave is out of North Dakota State. Walgreens offers amazing opportunities to people in our profession. We were founded by a pharmacist, and 100 years later, nearly half our vice presidents are pharmacists. Pharmacists are everywhere, from operations to marketing, from e-commerce to systems development. We may not be Harvard MBAs, but we sure know this business, and we learned it by doing it.
No doubt about it. Pharmacy is demanding. Dan and I probably could have found easier careers, but the fact is, we love this one. By focusing on patients' needs, we've kept Walgreens successful. As pharmacists ourselves, we understand that to do that, we must put pharmacists first, supporting them with the best in benefits, systems, and working environment.
If you think retail is just long hours and low rewards, I hope you'll give Walgreens a call. We'll show you how we can help you get to where you want to go.
See, working in the pharmacy retail setting, personally better than in the hospitals, you can relate to customer directly. You did something good, they're very grateful. Give you instant gratification.
I really do enjoy working for Walgreens.
You're always going to be their top priority because you are their business.
They're just a very innovative company, and it's just fantastic being part of an organization like that.
Walgreens is the only company that I really wanted to work for.
Walgreens gives a pharmacist a lot of freedom.
I smile a lot because you don't expect that coming into someplace new.
Choose a path that leads to more than a job, a career, a commitment, a life.
Walgreens has proved to be the best thing I've done for myself.
Let's talk about the future. Your future. Walgreens will take you as far as you want to go.